20, 21, or 22 gauge in the banding pliers. And we're going to be banding 20 gauge square. So we're going to take our plier, open it up, and we're going to place the flat side up. I need my optics so that I can see when I do this, though. So again, we're going to take the flat side up, and we're going to place that right across there. And when we bend this, we are just going to depress, and that puts the perfect double right angle on this piece of half-round wire.
Okay, I think the first time you showed us how to do this technique, you did it by making 2 right angles. This is so much easier.
Correct. This is so much easier because now that is sized specifically for our square wire.
So then you just place it right inside your...
Right, you just place these across here, and then hold with my curved chain nose, and we're going to hold it nice and tight, and you pull this down, and you pull this one up. And that gives you a nice tight first band, which is totally key to doing this properly. So this is the side that the banding pliers were used on. And that gives you the perfect size with the 2 right angles to snug down.
To work against.
Against the half-round wire. Then each time you make a wrap, you're going to go through and tighten it. And then pull this down and tighten. And push that over and tighten. So what you end up with is you have your banded portion, and then you're going to bend the 2 longer tips up. Now this is a very, very easy way to capture a stone. We're going to have 3 prongs, and then the top 2, which is a little bit longer piece. Once you have that done, then you're going to spread the 3 parts out, just like I've done here.
Okay.
So this is going to be where you're going to set your stone.
All right, and we're talking about bold elements. There's the bold element.
We've got something that's a little bit large.
Yes.
We love to have large, sparkly things.
Definitely.
And what I do on this particular thing is I'll place this right in the center, so you can then hold this down.
Okay.
And then start at one side and then come directly across from it and pull that straight up. And then again, working from opposite sides, do the same thing. And what you want is you want something like this when you get finished. If you notice, you probably can't see, but this stone is pretty well set in here.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get to this point, then you want to take flush cutters, and depending on how you want your prongs to look, you're going to come through here and hopefully cut all of these at about the same length, being very careful with what you're doing with the cut pieces.
Right. And then do you use round nose pliers?
On this particular one, I am going to use round nose pliers. Because that gives you a nice, you want to get rid of the sharp edge that's on the end when you do the flush cut. Because you don't want to have anything that's too sharp left over.
Right.
Even if you don't like the person that you're making this for, you still want it to be nice and soft.
Well, and this is a great way to set any size or shape of stone, because you could set those prongs in different places to hold the stone in place.
Right. This particular one has the prongs sort of curled under and then flattened. This one, they're going to stay up.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you both of those on this one. So this one will have the flat on one side and then the curled under on the other side. Let me clean up just a little bit here. So with this, I have to get back in here. You want to always keep the square wire. You want to be able to twist this on the square wire. So I'm just going to hold it and just turn this like so until that turns under. Re-grab. Turn it under just a little bit more.
Yep.
And then normally I would do the opposite on the other side. So because I'm going to do this a little bit differently, I'm going to twist this one to the side. So I'm going to go to the square to the side and then twist that around. Just
to give you an idea of what it would look.
Right. Just so you can see the 2 different ways.
Okay, so you would do that on each one, of course, making sure that it's still, the stone is remaining seated. How do you make the bail?
The bail is another fun thing, and there's so many different ways to make a bail. I think we showed them on the DVD has some bail, and we also showed some on another one.
Right.
What you can do, this one I just used the bail making pliers, and I just wrapped the 2 wires around this. So then you could put a chain or whatever you want in there. What we're going to do with this one, again, clean up a little bit, we're going to just take and bend this forward so that our bail is up, and you want it so that it'll hang properly. So you can distribute the weight a little bit, just push this forward, and then we're going to take this portion about there. Now, what the bail making pliers allows you to do is to get a nice, good, square wrap so that it stays. You couldn't do that on the round nose pliers because you've got that tapered effect going on.
Oh, right. This is a cylindrical.
Right. This comes out just absolutely straight.
That makes sense.
It's still a little bit wonky here, but you can always adjust that.
Yeah, now how do you finish the ends of your bail then?
Well, what I'd like to do on this one is just then cut them to the same size. Again, watching what you do with those. And since this is just a pretty simple way to do it, you can grab and use the other side this time and just curve these up like so.
Yeah.
To just kind of finish them off, and then you can snap that. I'm going to have to use...
So you have a little hook.
Sort of a little hook so that this could go onto an existing strand of beads.
Oh, perfect. It's interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you have the right tools, this makes it so much easier.
It really does.
Yes, and
you
all of this.
absolutely must have the tools. And again, the banding pliers help you to
create that.
create the back. And this is a very easy method to start to set stones.
Oh, this is perfect. Thank you so much, Wyatt. This is great.
You're welcome.
Stay tuned next week as we add another style to our designer file. Learn about creating drama on the next Beads, Baubles, and Jewels.
Instructions for today's projects, plus other ideas, techniques, and information are available on the web at beadsbaublesandjewels.com. Today's show is number 1702. If you enjoyed today's show and want to see more projects and great guests, you can order a DVD set of the entire Beads, Baubles, and Jewels Series 1700. All 13 episodes plus bonus content featuring soldering techniques with Kate Richboard and spiral herringbone with Jean Campbell, only available in this DVD set. Order at beadsbaublesandjewels.com for $29.99 plus shipping and handling. Don't miss a single episode and get these bonus projects. Beads, Baubles, and Jewels has been brought to you in part by Beading Daily, your jewelry making resource for how-to projects, books, magazines, DVDs, events, and online learning. BeadingDaily.com. Beadalon, a manufacturer of flexible bead stringing wires, memory wire, artistic wire, stringing materials, innovative findings, and tools to help you fashion your own jewelry. Beadalon.com. Create your style with Swarovski elements. eksuccessbrands.com/create your style with Swarovski elements. Halcraft, jewelry component manufacturer. Halcraft.com. Jewel School, a division of Jewelry Television. jtv.com/jewel school. TiaraCast, define your design with metal. TiaraCast.com.